Hello everybody, my name is Tiana Dubois. I'm the Food Sovereignty Coordinator from the Nueta Hirata Sanish College.
Hi, my name is Sasha Saletti and I'm the Ag Grants Coordinator here at NHSC as well.
So at NHSC we have an agriculture internship. We'd like to invite you guys to join. We offer an abundance of resources and opportunities related to career readiness under this internship, and we'd really like to get it filled. So
our internship opportunities provide students with the ability to either have paid or unpaid positions where they can earn college credit at the same time. They also will be provided opportunities for experiential learning in the agricultural and equine fields that can expand on whatever career paths that they may want to go down.
Yeah, so an example of our internship, just an experiential learning example would be an experience that I had this summer was I got to be down in Four Sisters Garden. I received mentorship from a master gardener. I got to grow an entire season from start to finish. I learned a lot about soil science, and there's a lot of educated people here that have helped me in my career readiness, and I got to explore agriculture career pathways. So there's a lot of opportunities for students who are looking to build their resume, expand their skills and knowledge in agriculture and equine studies.
Within the internship program here at NHSC, I will help coordinate all activities that our interns will be participating in. That could be from student summits where they get to visit with other interns from other institutions and learn about the projects within regenerative agriculture that they're working on and learning about. And also I'll be helping just ensure that our interns get through each step of the process with as much success as possible.
Some of our traditional seeds include our Four Sisters. So we have corn, beans, squash, and sunflower. So those are the four main crops that will grow in our traditional garden, and interns will usually help from start to finish. So we'll have a seed planting, we'll have a seed blessing, we'll have a seed planting day, we'll have garden maintenance, and then we'll also be harvesting. So it's really going through that growing cycle and connecting to the soil, learning how to work in unison with the land, really taking that time to nurture our land, be the land stewards that our MHA people originally were. So NHSC has had the Four Sisters Garden for a while now. Our traditional garden has promoted food sovereignty within our tribal college, but also within our community. And so the work that we do down there is modeling Buffalo Bird Woman's traditional garden, who was a very respected agriculturalist in our community. So we can take applications right now. So if you want to come down to NHSC, swing by our agriculture department. If you stop by our registrar office and talk to them about signing up for an internship, they can most certainly help you in the right direction on getting registered for our internship process.
Definitely, I've had the ability to get a lot of experiential learning within our community gardens, the Four Sister Gardens, and just as participating as a community planter for the last 4 years now, I've gotten to experiment with different growing of different crops and just kind of get a better understanding of how, the better techniques in order to make for a successful grow season. And I've also gotten to observe other gardeners as well and help and gain knowledge through what they have learned through their experiences as well. So that's been great. And then another awesome opportunity that just through even our internship program, students can expect would be to visit other gardens within our local area as well as other states, other tribal communities, and higher education institutions who are working within regenerative ag fields as well. So definitely gained a lot of experiential knowledge just getting to spend time in our community gardens and as well as other people's community gardens.
So an example of one of our experiential learning experiences that we've done in the past under our internship was visit Bozeman, Montana. We got to visit MSU's awesome horticulturist garden and kind of see the food sovereignty work that they're doing there regarding, restaurants that are grown, that the crops are community grown, and, kind of really take our students and allow them and give them resources to kind of start brainstorming things that they might want to see for our own community. Maybe they see something they're passionate about. Maybe they hear something from somebody under the internship and our experiences that they really connect with. So
our experience getting to visit MSU Bozeman and just see all of the different aspects of what they have going within regenerative ag throughout their campus and throughout their community as a whole was very enlightening in a lot of ways to the work that we can do and we are capable of doing within regenerative ag. And we got to visit also just the inner workings of their institutional labs and how they're working to essentially save and build up food systems from a traditional standpoint. They're experimenting with methods that have been used over the years and trying to account for climate change and things of those nature in order to ensure that we can maintain the proper food supply for all of our nations going forward. So it's just very fascinating to see that, and it's so awesome to see that, we, like I said, we are capable of doing these things and we're capable of working with other groups to accomplish this type of work, which is so very important for people as a whole.
But I think sometimes, from a cultural standpoint, we can be observers, but by, returning to traditional agricultural practices such as Buffalo Bird Woman's Garden and the way that she planted, we get to be engaging in our culture more. So I think that there's a lot of, I would say, quiet lessons that you can't necessarily talk about when you are out there planting. It's kind of, you're learning how to nurture, you're learning how to take care of something that's a lot bigger than myself and, you and I. So it's about giving back, taking care of the land that takes care of us, and like I said, being those stewards that our MHA people originally were.
If you would like to be a part of our agriculture and internship,
please come on down to NHSC and visit the registrar office, or you can most certainly come down to the agriculture department and visit with me or Sasha or Jessica Uran, Ruth Plenty Sweetgrass She Kills, and get signed up. So we have a whole team here to help you guys go through that process. It's really super easy.
We can't wait to meet and work with you soon.
someone, or are you personally battling a drug and alcohol addiction? Why are so many people addicted today? And why have so many people died as a direct result of this disease? If you've been affected by this problem and want answers like we do, then join us in our efforts to face this disease. Our purpose is to examine the truths, expose the lies, and uncover and provide resources to this affliction. Come, join us in this journey.
Have you ever felt like you're unsure of the future or think that your past is going to stick with you? Do you have feelings of hopelessness, helplessness, and maybe no one believes in you or you don't believe in yourself? Well, my name is Joe, and I'm here to tell you that if you're watching, we have plenty of stories of people like that, including myself. We ask that you tune in, contact us, and get to know stories of other people like yourself to give you some hope and some feedback and a new outlook on life and how to move forward, because it's possible.
We talk about raising awareness, and we also talk about the problems and situations revolving around addiction and recovery. And it's always important to remember that if you struggle in an area and you're looking for help or resources, there are plenty available. And sometimes it just takes a picking up the phone and making one simple phone call that can make all the difference. So remember, we're always available and we're ready to help you in any way that we know possible, and definitely lead you in the right direction, because along the pathway of darkness, there is a light of hope along those roads. So hopefully you will be open to see the light and walk in that direction. So if it's mental health, if it's addiction, even suicide, the help is always readily available. Just take that initiative to reach out and receive it.
Many people have been touched by addiction, either directly or indirectly. Join us as we educate and break the stigma associated with addiction. Together, we can start a revolution and bring the disease out of the darkness and into the light.
I was 26 years old. I was sitting in my truck in the parking lot of a movie theater getting high.
I was an outcast my whole life, I didn't know where I belonged.
Knocking my head against the wall over and over and over again.
Until I came to Narcotics Anonymous. I heard a message that made my ears pop.
People who I can relate to and identify with. Managed to heal relationships, start families, and be happy with life.
Drug problem? We can help. We've been there. Narcotics Anonymous.
Are you addicted to drugs? Narcotics Anonymous can help. If you are interested in Narcotics Anonymous and cannot make it to a physical meeting, or are wanting to experience the Fellowship of Recovering Addicts online, visit virtual-na.org to learn more about online meetings and meetings over the phone.
Recovery is what happens at NA meetings. It is possible to stop using drugs.
Call Narcotics Anonymous.
Elba Woods Memorial Health Center was opened in October of 2011. Elba Woods is located in Newtown, North Dakota, which resides on the Fort Berthold Indian Reservation. Elba Woods serves the MHA Nation, which is the Mandan, Hidatsa, and Arikara Nation. We have a beautiful culture. We have 3 tribes on our reservation, and there is a richness that you experience when you come here. I'm actually a member of the Arikara tribe. When I was growing up, we had one little clinic. Our reservation had one doctor to provide the health care for all our tribal members. We didn't have the services available, and now we do. I think it's great to be able to have our own healthcare system. Elba Woods is very important to our communities. We provide a service to our people that would otherwise not be available, and our people would have to travel long distances for their care.
If you had to get up and go to an appointment 2 hours away and drive off the reservation, some of our people, quite frankly, just said, no, I won't go. And if they don't go, then preventative medicine goes out the door. Historically, we've got some real serious issues with diabetes. We are suffering at rates of cancer higher than the average population as well. Now that we have a facility, now that we have a support system, we can treat our people, get at problems sooner, so prevention comes into play, and we can also do referrals at an earlier stage as well.
We are the primary clinic of 5 clinics in total that provide healthcare services to our entire tribal membership.
So in a typical week, I travel about 800 miles. How have you been? Good. I know that these patients greatly appreciate it because many of them don't have mode of transportation, so for some of them, this is their only form of healthcare. Looks really good.
Patients don't come in just for one thing. They will come in with a list of everything. There is an interprofessional way that we work, and it's not just the physicians and the nurse practitioners. It's also our nurses, even our lab techs, they're right there working with us. So it's really important because no one's here practicing by themselves. And so our providers really work to treat the whole patient. Family practitioners, internal medicine. We do some prenatal care with our family nurse practitioners. We have our dentists on staff. In our mental health department, we are seeing folks that have post-traumatic stress disorder, major depression, anxiety. Native Americans have the highest rate of suicide, often not talked about, often not recognized. I'm the only psychiatrist that is working with the clinic at the time. There's a lot of need, and sometimes we just wish we had more people here.
Working on a reservation with the Native American people, they're very spiritual people, and they do have different beliefs and they have different beautiful traditions. You need to be mindful of those things when you're treating them, because if you're going to show them respect, they're going to show you that same respect, and not only that, they're going to trust you.
Our clinic and clinicians are very well aware of our cultural aspect in regards to healing and wellness.
We've been able to introduce our customary and traditional ways of medicine into this modern context of this facility. That is the philosophy, that is the goal, have culturally competent care, and what that means. We have to do things in ways that our people are more receptive to wanting to get that health care.
We do have challenges here, and some of them are because we're so rural, we may not have all the expertise, but that's what we want to bring here, is the expertise, because I believe our people deserve that. Our people deserve the best in healthcare. Our clinics are depending on the National Health Service Corps to assist us in getting us certified, qualified healthcare practitioners to provide a service to our people.
National Health Service Corps has offered loan repayment for providers who are willing to serve in underserved communities. Not only are you receiving the fulfillment and benefit of helping people who are underserved, but you are getting financial support as well, and that's awesome.
This is a very wonderful program. I didn't have to worry about paying my student loan, And then not just that, but coming to do the things that I enjoy. I was in private practice for quite a few years. I didn't want to base a decision on seeing a patient based upon their ability to pay their bill, basically. Here, I see everybody, and that's what I wanted to do.
My last year in college, I applied for the scholarship program. When I finished, I was debt-free, and then I did 4 years, 4 wonderful years. I went in thinking 4 years and I'd go back to my normal life. Well, this is my normal life now.
We are sort of disadvantaged, very rural, high-need area, but once they get here, they become sort of part of our family and part of our community, and they choose to stay,
For me, there is this great excitement about being able to impact a community.
We want to welcome all of our Big veterans here tonight, Indian and non-Indian, male and female. Here we go.
Every community is very proud of their powwow, and they want you to come and enjoy and participate. I like to see the whole community come together. So you'll see, little kids dancing, you'll see elders dancing, you'll see family members supporting them.
This is how everybody gets together and celebrates. I see a lot of people greeting each other, a lot of people that are happy to be there, a lot of excitement, a lot of history. It's a very beautiful thing to see. A very wonderful people, a very giving people, and very thankful.
I do love my career. Every single day I feel like I'm able to make a difference for people and touch people's lives, and they touch mine too.
If you're looking for a job that you will love, it's really investing in people's lives and investing in a community. And you need to look at National Health Service Corps.
Hi, I'm Dr. Mortensen. I'm the chief dentist here at Elbowwoods, and this is our open house. This is the patient check-in area and our waiting room. And then also we have the optometry side of things there. Be able to look through the frames and different things, but basically at this point is where we would separate. So optometry goes this way, dental. So we have 11 treatment rooms, 3 of which will be hygiene. So it starts all the way down in the hallway. This is our pano machine, which is really cool. This would be part of a dental exam. Say if you had wisdom teeth that needed to be checked out, or you can see where the sinuses fall by your teeth. When I say hygiene, that's rooms our hygienist would work out of. So that would be your dental cleanings or your deep cleaning, and can come through with exams and stuff. So this is this would be our hygienist's room. So she just was getting that set up, and we only have one hygienist right now. Well, before we were across the river, just across from the casino, in a trailer, and we had 4 chairs that we had in use there, but it was a very, very old building. So this facility is brand new. We have wonderful windows to look out, and a state-of-the-art lab that goes with it. So you have to be enrolled in a federally recognized tribe. Nice, clean facility. Here's our, like I said, our new sterilizing room. We would love to have 3 or 4 staff dentists. So currently I'm the only one, but we're hoping that this will help recruit. Having a brand new facility, and these are a little bit, these can be closed off. These are our surgical suites. We're here to help you. So say if we have a big family that comes in with a whole bunch of appointments, we do have extra family rooms. So say if a couple are still in appointments, we could use this room. I started in June of 2013. It is a very big day. Yeah, we're excited. If we could be brushing twice a day, 2 minutes each time, and if we could floss once a day, that would be wonderful. Your gums and your teeth would love you for it.
Name's Waylon, and then I've been with Elbowwoods for like 8 years altogether now. But yeah, we just started moving in all the frames today. We're still planning to diversify our frame selection, so like the Luxottica stuff, like Nike, Coach, Ray-Bans. We're still in the process trying to get that next. Yeah, I'll be helping him with his eye exam, so I'll be doing the pre-screenings for him. Contacts, it's in the works down the line. We have a contact room, but we haven't set up a purveyor to do our contact lenses yet. inspection done in here. If we need to see what the lenses are, a visual acuity fields in there. It's kind of like a really basic exam room. And when they opened up the new clinic, they did have an office for him, but he was kind of a second afterthought because it was kind of like more closed for him. So there was only the 2 exam rooms. There was limited space on the frame selections, and then we only had enough room for 2 employees. But now we're looking to expand. So I'm hoping that with the building open up and then possibly down the road we can get a second doctor so we can start getting these patients in. Yeah, just trying to make sure that the kids keep on their glasses. That's the big one.
NHSC College hosted a microgreens tasting and demonstration event led by Jessica Uran, who encouraged members to grow their microgreens at home. This class allowed students to demonstrate and see what they need to do at home to have their very own microgreens.
Container. Yep. You put a substrate in it, whether it's this felt, clean potting soil, something to hold moisture and sprout a seed in. Okay. And then you'll take your seeds and just shake them out wherever you want on there. You just shake them out. Okay. And if you don't like, if they're too thick, you can add more. If it's too thin, you can spread it out a little bit.
I don't like that.
You don't have to worry about where they are. The plants don't care. That's my...
I care though.
Yeah, I know. So our type A likes to line it up, make sure it's just right, but the plants will grow as long as they have what they need. And that's just about right. So they're close.
Like I'm very even here.
And you can spread them a little bit.
Yeah.
They need to be close to each other, but not on top of each other.
Okay.
And then from there, you can use a spray bottle or a water bottle with holes in the top or a gentle watering can.
Okay.
And get it nice and wet. That way the seeds can sprout. And then you'll find something to cover this with, whether you have maybe a reused food container that has a lid. Okay. A saran wrap, I found the seed stuck too, so I found press and seal worked better.
So you put them somewhere to germinate where?
Oh, so ideal spot is on top of like a fridge, a warm spot. And if you're using soil, you don't bury the seed. You just sprinkle the seed right on top,
you don't bury it
water it. They do need light to germinate. But on top of my fridge I literally crammed it between the fridge and the cupboard, and they sprouted in 3 days. It took 3 to 4 to sprout, so in another 4 days, if they're the easy ones, like a radish that grows really fast, it's ready to eat in 7 days.
I can imagine.
Once you take the lid off and you've got them outside in the sunny window, you need to check them twice a day to make sure they don't dry out. I've been watering twice a day.
Jessica also provided resources and information regarding the health and wellness benefits of growing microgreens. Class attendees were given their own microgreen kits and microgreen seeds to take home to try the experiment, as Jessica explained to them thoroughly in the class. She encourages students and community members to check out the college website or contact her directly about the next class or how to get more involved.